Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Cindy M's Crochet Corner. Today I just want to make a couple little scrunchies. I've got this really nice yarn which I wanted to have a play with. It's a Panda Funshine yarn. I did make a beautiful shoulder shawl or scarf out of the same material, and I just wanted to do a couple of scrunchies like I promised from that video. So I made these two here. They're slightly different, only in quantity of stitches really. This one has got like the 4 double crochet with one in the middle. They both got 2 rows initially of the feels like butter yarn, and it's just double crochet, and then I've done the double crochet V-stitch with the single chain, and then just incorporated these beautiful little fan-like shells. There's about 7 I think in that one. I do a single crochet in between just to break it up a little bit, but they're pretty cool, and they make a nice little scrunchie, hair tie, that sort of thing, especially for little girls. If you've got some little girls, they'd love these. So let's make one today. And I'm just using a hair tie, just any old hair tie, and my 6mm hook, and you'll need a pair of scissors as well for this. So I'm going to go back and make another one in this pretty color here. I think this is quite a popular color, the beautiful nice light colors for summer that's coming for people in America, and spring for us here later on in the year. They'll be really quite pretty. So all you do is basically, we'll use this yarn to start with, feels like butter yarn, and I just basically do a quick knot so it doesn't come undone on here, and then I just feed this piece around as we go. You could probably do it on that join, so it kind of covers the join a bit there. And then we just do, I'm just doing double crochet. You can do single crochet, whatever you like really. I'm just going to do, let's just do 2 chain to start with, and then off we'll go. And just do as many as you can to fill this up, and condense it right down, because you want it to, when it stretches, you don't want to show too many gaps. It's not imperative, but you want to have it nice and dense on the actual band. So I did quite a few on here, as you can see. On here, really just dense, made it quite dense, so it didn't show the band at all. And do as many as you like really. It's up to you. This is only going to use double crochet most of the way, whether it be this around the band or V-stitches. It's pretty quick and easy to make too. So I'll just keep going, and I'll just count how many I did, and I'll tell you in a sec how many I could suggest that you do. So just go around the band, bring it back around, double crochet the band in the middle, and then just pull it back. Keep going until you fill it up, and I'll show you the next step. So I've just finished about 52 roughly double crochets on this, and it's pretty That's pretty tight. You can keep pushing and filling as much as you want. It's completely up to you, but I'm going to stick with about 52 and just do a chain to join this round. The next round I'm going to do 2 chain, and I'm just going to do what they call the V stitch. So add an extra chain there, do a double crochet into the same space, and then I'm going to have a space and go into the next one and do a double crochet, chain 1 into the same space, do a V stitch, space into the next one, do another V stitch. So it's just a double crochet, 1 chain and a double crochet, and skip a stitch into the next, do a V, and just do that all the way around. So chain 1 and a double crochet into the same space, and it's just a little V stitch to start with, and that's the first row, and then I'll show you how to do the second row of this one. But just continue, and we'll do a slip stitch up here. So skip 1 into the next, double crochet, chain, double crochet into the same space, skip 1 into the next. So I'll keep going all the way around, and I'll join you around the other side. Back around here, and we'll do the next row. It's pretty quick and easy to make these. They'd be great for little girls and things like that. So I'm cut back around. I've just done the V stitches in every second one with the single chain in between, and that's your second row completed. So just do a quick join with a slip stitch over here. Now we're up to doing our beautiful eyelash yarn, so we can actually cut this here now, pull it through, and then I'm just going to feed it through. Just going to feed it through there, and then back through again, and we can tie that off and feed it, and just tie it off and feed it through. I normally use smaller hook for this, just to bring it through. Sometimes it's quicker than using a darning needle, I find. So I'm just going to pop it through a few in there. You won't even see this once you do the next row, and through those two. With darning, it's a good idea to go up and back a couple of times to secure it in. Just going to go through that one there, and then come back again the other way. So probably just there will be enough, and then you can trim it up. So the next row we're going to do, I'm going to use the eyelash yarn by Panda, this pretty one here. I love the colours, and it matches my shawl that I made earlier. So I'm just going to feed, just get the right side, which is this one. You can start anywhere you like now, but work in the V's. That's the biggest thing. You can see the V stitch there and there, and you have a space in between. So work in the V stitch, and all we're going to do is we're going to do double crochets again. So do 2 chain, and then just work double crochets in the V. You can do as many or as little as you like. I've been doing probably about 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. 6 I found's enough in that one, but you can do more or less. So we'll stick with the 6, double crochet into the V, and then the next V we just do a single crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then the next V just there, I just do a single crochet. That just gives it a nice shape. And then into the next V just here, do another 6 double crochet. Keep your work tension nice and loose, and enjoy watching the colours change as you go along with this yarn. It's so beautiful. You can do this with any colour yarn. I'd select something that's actually in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that's actually in this yarn. So you can do the blues, you can do the pinks, yellows is what I've picked here. But if you have other colours, you know, you can do other colours. So just 6 double crochet, 1 chain into the next, all the way around, and just join with a slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 into the next V with a single crochet, and keep going. So I'm going to go all the way around. That's all we're going to do on this row, and then I'll show you how to finish it off, and you'll have yourself one very cool scrunchie. You could probably make a scrunchie just with this yarn as well if you wanted to. Possibilities are endless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and one more. I find the 6mm hook is really good with this yarn too, because it's so thick. It's easy to work, it doesn't get caught up. And that gives you the idea on how to do this one. And I'll meet you back around this side to join here. And the only difference between these two scrunchies is this one here, I did a V-stitch in every single stitch instead of every second stitch. And with the top here, I just did 4 double crochet with a chain 1 in between. That's the only difference between the two. So give it a go at making that one as well. If you like it nice and thick like that, you can do it like that. If you don't want it too thick, you want it a bit thinner like this one, then go every second one. Do your V-stitch every second stitch there, all the way around, and that'll be lighter. But then you can do your 6 doubles there and your single crochet in between. So that's just 2 different types depending on what you want to make. I'll keep going around and I'll join you at the end. Just coming around to the last one here. So I'm just doing a single crochet, and then just into the top here you can do your slip stitch, and then we're going to cut our yarn. And that is all there is to the scrunchies. So quick and easy to make. You have to try it. And just do your slip it in, and then I'm going to slip it back into that one, and then just I'm going to darn this in, loose ends in into the back here. You could probably feed that down and tie it off onto this one, so we'll do that. I'll feed it down. Just use, I've got a 3mm hook that I'm using here, just to pull that down towards this one. And we'll go again down to there. So just feed that through all the way down. You can't notice it so much because it's a beautiful, soft, fluffy yarn, so it's not so noticeable. So I would tie it in there and then just feed those ends in. Make sure your ends are fed in. And there you have one very cool scrunchie. And you can make, I think I've only used like not even a quarter of a ball of each colour, so you could make multiples out of one ball, and one ball of this fun shine is only like $6.50 at Big W. So have some fun, go and make some. Obviously if you want to do more every single stitch, do your V's. If you don't, just do every second stitch, do your V, and that'll give you a one that's not so dense. Hope you like this tutorial. Please join me for the next one. I love bringing fun, colourful projects to you guys, so like and subscribe, hit the notification if you want to see what I'm up to next, and please go and make this beautiful shawl if you haven't already made it. I'll put it in a link at the end of the video to be the next video, so have a look at that. It's a beautiful chain flower shawl which was so quick to make as well. Alright, so I will see you on the next. Have a fantastic day.